Hello. We're going to do a quick walkthrough. I am using the Test Drive company. So it skips the login page, but logging in is pretty self-explanatory. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the process. Hit continue. QuickBooks can sometimes require patience. As you can see, I'm in the sample company. This will be where the name of your business goes. Okay, they've recently made some changes and added some more AI tools, but the functionality is pretty much the same. So on your home, you have these buttons that take you to different places within the software. You have a business feed, which gives you reminders, just an overview of the business. And there are things you can learn about. They have a lot of tutorials built into the software. And then this business at a glance is nice. You can get an idea of what you're getting paid and how much money you have in the bank. You can navigate to these registers from this page. You've got your profit and loss here. You can change the date view of the profit and loss compared to maybe a year or a month, and I forgot, I'm recording this in the new year, so there's no information. Also, it's a sample company, so and then you can add widgets. It'll suggest you can have sales, accounts receivable. That's something that you can play around with. So this is a nice to know. It's good to just play around and get familiar and get comfortable. And then over here is it's the same as up here. It's just a different way to navigate. I don't know, for whatever reason, I like using the sidebar better than the buttons at the top. So you hover and it takes you to different areas. The accounting one is the one you'll probably use the most. You can go to your bank transactions. If you like integrate Square or Stripe, it'll be here. Your receipts will be here. You reconcile here. This is expenses, sales, your customer hub. So sometimes this hovering, it can be a lot. So what you can do, you notice when you hover, this little button pops up. It's a bookmark. So I'm going to add some things that are common. Okay, so when you need to get there, you don't have to, I'm really just picking random ones. Okay, so if you want to go to those things that are bookmarked, over here to the left, you just click on your bookmarks and you hover and they're all here. And you can make edits so you don't have to bounce around so much. And you can also customize this menu. Let's go here, one of their tutorials that they pop up. They're always giving tips. Okay, so we're going to go up here to the settings, this gear. If you hover, it'll tell you what it is. Settings, account, and settings. All right, so your company information you set up when you create your account, but things are missed and things can be incorrect, so it's always good to review this once in a while. Your company name, address, email, website, legal info, the type of business. I think this is important to have, especially if you're going to be using tax software. So we'll do limited liability and save. And then there's another setting I wanted to show you. It might not let me show you because I'm in a sample company. Because, oh no, here it is. Okay, it's under advanced, your accounting method, when your fiscal year starts. Most businesses, it's going to be January, but some people have a business that runs from like March is the beginning of the year, or September. I've seen that with a lot of nonprofits. So maybe you start in June. The first month of the tax year is January. And so that's why these two are different. Your fiscal and your tax may vary. So we'll just hit cancel. Okay. Now, because I'm in a sample company, I can't actually add a bank, but I'm going to briefly show you how to at least begin. Up here, okay, so I'll navigate if you're new to this. So we're under accounting and then bank transactions. And then at the top, it says link account. So there's a few, this is the main way. So we'll click link account. Here, I won't be able to go further, but it's going to allow you to choose your bank. You don't just have to choose these. You can choose anything. Let's see. What's a good bank? Let's try Citizens. Oh, Citibank and Citizens. Okay, so you found your bank. You notice it's not going to let me go further because this is not a real company. But what you would get on the next page is you logging in to your bank. So you would need to log into your bank account. It would ask you which account you're connecting because it might not be all of them. And then it's going to ask you to link it to an account in QuickBooks. And I'll show you what that means. We're going to go back to accounting and the chart of accounts. All right, so these are very important. You notice you have checking and savings here. When you're connecting your bank account, it's going to pull up everything you have listed as a bank and saying which one is it. If it's not in there, you can create a new one. So that's what we're going to do. New Citizens. The account type is bank. The detail type is checking. Okay. So now that you have that in there, when you go back to bank transactions and link account, it's going to say which account is it. You're going to select that Citizens that you created. Okay. Because the name of your bank has to match up. The name of your bank is not going to be the account. The account is going to be what's in QuickBooks. So QuickBooks can track what's in your bank. So it doesn't have to be the same as the name of your bank. And it has both. It has your bank information and it has the bank information in QuickBooks. So it's important. I may upload a video so you can see that and practice since I'm in the sample company. I think it would be good to just see visually how it works at least once. So I'll try to find a video to share. And again, we're going to go into more detail. So this is good for now. Let's see. All right, so we're going to go back to the chart of accounts just so you can be familiar with this. So what the chart of accounts is, a list of all the accounts. This is how you keep track of your books. It's going to tell you how much you have in the bank. It's going to tell you how much you have in accounts receivable. When you're categorizing your income and expenses, you need an account from the chart of account to do it. You see all your income is here. All your expenses are here. And you can add new accounts from this page if you need more. Accounting, office expenses. So when you're categorizing bank transactions, you need the chart of accounts. And when you run reports, you need the chart of accounts. So I'm going to show you what a report looks like so you can see how it all ties in together. Let's do last year, because again, I'm recording this on January 1st. Okay, all this column, accounts, all these accounts are directly from the chart of accounts. And so if you want to get a good picture of your business, it's important to know the chart of accounts. But again, we're going to do a deeper dive later. And when you go to bank transactions and you see, let's go to checking, it has more activity. So it pulled in these transactions from the bank and is asking, what is this? Under categorize our match account, this is the chart of accounts. So from the beginning to the end, you're going to be using the chart of accounts. You're going to get very comfortable with this. So if this isn't making sense to you, don't worry about it. It's just important to get familiar so you can kind of ease the tension of working with something that's unfamiliar and realize that it's difficult to break this. So don't be afraid to just play around. Just see how things feel, see how things work. I just wanted to do a quick orientation so you can see what the software looks like in real time. Also, there's a lot of bells and whistles here. Don't let that overwhelm you. The reality is that QuickBooks is a shell. It's designed for all types of businesses. So the majority of the features in here, you're not even going to touch. And that's why I have this set up so you can just focus on what's important to your business. There's features in here you may never use, and that's okay. So we'll just take this step by step. Orient yourself today with the home page. I would suggest looking at that. Your settings up here at the gear, and the accounting tab. These tabs here. And if you don't orient yourself with those, it's fine too, because again, we're going to do a deeper dive in future sections. Okay. Have a great day.